Class. We are on part 2 of our video. In this video, we'll be going over division with whole numbers and then going straight into decimals. We'll mainly be focusing on, do you understand your keywords? That tells you if it's dividing, adding, subtracting, and multiplying. So let's jump right in. This isn't going to take long to do. And the reason why I say that is because the majority of this work is done on the what? Calculator. So it does save you some time. There are a few of them that were more than one step. Get it? Got it? Okay, so this should be out and you should be ready. You should have your pencil ready to erase or check mark that you got it right. And any notes that I write, please write them down. Get it? Got it? All right. It says last year 351 children signed up to play football in Johnson County. Each single team had 27 players on its roster. How many football teams were there in Johnson County? Each tells me that I either multiply or divide. Well, when I'm talking about this, 351 is how much we have in all, and we're splitting them into teams. When I make it make sense, I know I'm going 351 divided by 27 players for each team. That tells me I'm dividing, and my answer will be 13A. Get it? Got it? My next one. Karen's Bakery makes cupcakes. Last month, the bakery made 6,078 cupcakes. She put the cupcakes in boxes, which hold 24 cupcakes each. So here's another scenario that we're talking about a large amount. We're putting the cupcakes in the boxes. So we're splitting them into boxes. We're making it make sense. So we do 6,074 divided by 24 in our calculator. And you get a decimal. And it's 253.6 rip. Is it 6 repeated?
No.
No, what is it?
Well, no, it just...
Oh no, I need help.
It's 253.25.
Okay. So 253.25. What is the least number of boxes Karen's Bakery needed to hold all of her cupcakes last month? Okay. Here it says we're trying to hold all of her cupcakes. What is the least amount that she would need? I would say 253 is how much she can fill up all in cupcakes. There's not an extra space. Okay. On the test that this was from, they said A is our answer. Usually they're not asking this question. Usually it's asking maximum or exact. But when I'm looking at this, if I think about this, B is truly my answer. So if you said B was your answer, this is what your thinking was. How many boxes do you need for the cupcakes? You have 253 boxes that are completely filled up. But we have that 0.25. We have that 0.20 what? 5. So we have 6 cupcakes that need a what? We have 6 cupcakes. 0.25 is 6 cupcakes. Just saying. You need another box. Is this one that we're really rounding? No. Didn't ask us to round. And even if we did round it, will it round up to 254? No. I did want to show you this kind of question because truly 254 is our answer. That's what it truly is. Okay? And the reason why is how they ask the question, what is the least number of boxes needed to hold all of the cupcakes? Well, all of the cupcakes, we have 0.25. We got to hold all the cupcakes. We need one more.
Box.
So, need one more box. And it's only because how they asked this question, and this would be a level 3 of this. This is the hardest that it gets. Get it? Got it? You got to make it make sense. But if you will go to the top and write down these notes and we can refer back to them, if you will go to the top, if it ever says maximum number or exact, your answer will be the whole number. But if it says approximate, fix your face, approximate or estimate or round, I do.
We do.
Approximate, estimate, or round, or about. What are you obviously doing?
Rounding.
Rounding. You're rounding to whatever place value. And we'll go into detail once we get to a rounding problem. Get it? Got it? So these are the things you have to be careful throughout this whole packet. My next one, you've already done it. What did you end up having to do to all of this? Add it, and once you add it, you get 1,265, and you're splitting these kids into groups of 23, and you find out how many classes, and how many classes will it be?
55.
And that's letter
A.
A. My next one, what is the quotient? Quotient means to
Yes.
divide, and we divide it, and we find out that our answer is
B.
B, 462.
2.
Turning that paper over, find the quotient, and when we find the quotient, you got an answer of 372, and it's asking what place value is the 7 in, and you should know your place value, that this 2 is in the ones, this 7 is in the tens, this 3 is in the hundreds, then it would be thousands, and then it would be 10,000s, and then it would be 100,000s, and then it would be millions to infinity and beyond. And then after that decimal, our main ones that we see are the tenths, hundreds, and what's after the hundreds? Thousands. So these are some simple things that you need to probably be studying. I'm putting a star by it because those should be level 1 problems for you, because you've seen tenths, hundreds, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands to infinity and beyond. You've seen that since 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. Decimal started in 4th grade. Get it? Got it? So what place value is that 7 in? And if I ask you how much is that 7 worth, how much is that value? How much is 7 tens? So 7 tens would be 70 if we think money. And you had a question like that. I think it's number 9, and we'll get to it in just a little bit. Okay, my next one, this is the one that is always the most missed that you need to study. We had a whole week on making sure you remember how to do long division, but the 6th grade way. And it's truly not long division if you do it the 6th grade way. Okay, because your calculator is your very best friend. Because when you divided this, you ended up getting this lovely decimal. You ended up getting this lovely decimal of 125 and 875 thousandths. Okay? That does not tell me my fractional part. Well, it does. 875 thousandths is your fractional part. Truly. 875 thousandths is your fractional part. But it was wanting you to recognize it doing long division. And when you do that, find out that your whole is 125. You multiply it back and you get 4,000, and you have a remainder of 28. So we have a remainder. We have a remainder of 28. My mixed number would be 125 and 28 out of what? 32. So guys, what's that fractional part? 28 out of 32. Do you see it? You see that as an option? No. You got to simplify. And it would simplify down to 125 and 7/8 because you simplify by 4 to that fractional part. Okay? And we find out A is our answer. My next one, if you did not put it in the calculator to check Sean's work, you need to do it now. If you did not put it in the calculator to check Sean's work, you need to do it now. Because if you said A is the answer, you are incorrect. If you said A is the answer, you are
Incorrect.
anytime they have a problem where they're talking about is Sean's work correct, or Sean did this, or so-and-so did this, double check the work, because they're probably trying to help you make a simple mistake. And if you put that in the calculator, you found out that it's not 25, it's 251. So now, what does that digit 5 represent? It's in the tens. 5 tens is worth 50. What is the value? What does the digit 5 represent? The value, it represents 50. So B is my answer. My next one, you need to refer back to what we wrote on the front. My next one, you need to refer back to what we wrote on the front. It says maximum, so we are going to write down our whole number. It could have also said exact, just like it did on the dividing fractions key switch flip. It liked to use exact. Sometimes they both like to use exact and maximum, so just be ready for what's just the whole number, because when you divide this and put it in the calculator, you get 28.75. If you said 29 is your answer, you rounded. It says maximum. What's the maximum amount? 28. So I'm going to rewrite 28 and I'm going to circle it because that's my answer. Get it? Got it? We're flying through this, aren't we? Okay, I'm not going into detail. I'm going to be underlining keywords, and you need to tell me what it means. So look at my next one. What is it? Sum means to add. So you add 1.5. I do.
We do
1.5 and 2.25. And what do you end up getting?
3.75.
Do y'all agree?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm underlining each. Each means two different things. It can mean multiply or divide. How many total? Total means to multiply, so we know what we're doing. We're multiplying 22 and 0.73, and we end up getting 16.06. And what do we get? A. Here, from start to finish, how many miles does the couple travel? That's basically asking you to find the total, find the sum, find the total. We're finding the sum, we're finding the total, and we add it, and you get 74.3. My next one is a similar problem, but the question is different. And a lot of us got tripped up on this. What is the number, the distance between city 1 to city 2?
28.
And then the distance from city 2 to city 3.
15.
It said the keyword, keywords, how much farther, that means to subtract. We're bringing it back, keywords, and combining with everything with a calculator, and you've seen these keywords since second grade. Truly. And you get 13.4. Do you see why I'm not spending a lot of time on this? Because this is stuff that you should already know how to do, and you get a handy dandy what? Calculator. My next one, at a restaurant, Kate's meal costs $12.82. Ravi's meal costs $10.36, and the two friends decide to split the bill evenly. Split means to divide, and evenly means it's in two ways, two parts. Get it? Got it? And it also tells you we need to know the cost divided by the person. Well, guys, how many people do we have? What's the cost of them? What is the cost of Kate's and Ravi's meal? So $12.82 plus $10.36, 23.18, and we have our cost per, which means to divide. Per means to divide. So cost per person, I divide by 2, and I get $11.59. So if they split the meal evenly, it's $11.59. We good? Okay. My next one, you have to remember something from 5th grade. This is just a simple, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I think we talked about it 2 times before. We hadn't spent a lot of time on it. I think, and you've seen it on Zern just a little bit. I want to remind you that multiplication and division is a family. Addition and subtraction is a family. You shouldn't see this on Benchmark, but one year they threw it on there. And the majority of the kids did good on it because they remembered it from 5th grade. But I want to go ahead and just mention it to you. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I like to call it PEMDAS because it helps me remember what I need to write. Okay. I have to solve it by the order of operations. I have to solve it by the order of operations. Do I have any parentheses?
Nope.
Any exponents? Multiplication or division, it doesn't matter which one comes first from left to right. You got to solve it left to right. Doesn't matter if it's dividing first. You got to solve it left to right. What do I got? Division. Put this in the calculator right now. And what do you end up getting? 16.8 divided by 1.2. What do you end up getting? You get what? 14? Yes? Okay. Then I add what's left over. I have to solve it. Order matters. Sounds like ratios. Order what? Matters. And I end up getting 264.12. 264 and 1200ths. At lunch, a student spends $1.85 on a sandwich, $1.15 on a 65 cents on a bag of chips, and $1.10 for 2 apples. How much money does the student spend at lunch? That means I'm going to do what to all of these? Add them up. And when I add them up, I get $4.75. Then, flip over to the other side. And it's trying to keep the same story, but this was useless information up top because then it goes up. The student brings $9.20 to spend on lunch that day. And if the student only spends $7.35, it's $1.85. Number 9 is just like number 6. But instead of a text entry, it's multiple choice. What's my answer?
C. 264.
I do.
Read it.
Go get you some water and jump to the water fountain and then jump back to class. Jump like a bunny. Get your brain working. It'll be alright. What is 1.34, 1 and 34 hundredths, multiplied by 0.32, 32 hundredths? You end up getting 0.4288. It's a long decimal, but it says rounded to the nearest hundredth. What digit am I going to underline? 2. And I look to my right. 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it. It's a 4 or less, let it rest. So it's 0 point. It's a 4 or less, let it rest.
No.
It totally is.
No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
I underline the 2. I look at my neighbor. What's my neighbor?
An 8.
That's totally less than 4, right? It's 4 or less. An 8 is 4 or less.
No.
You didn't think I'd be a
It's 5 or more, raise the roof.
Raise the
Score.
Well, go ahead, girl. Raise that roof. What am I going to raise it to? 0 point.
43.
Whoop, whoop. Raise a roof. I like it. I'm trying to see if some of y'all are awake. My next one, keep it in mind. 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. A lot of people ended up getting confused with this. You got exactly 19.25. You could add a 0. But if there's no value to the right, you just leave it as it is.
Oh, you can't see.
We can't see it.
If you get 19.25 and there's no value to the right, it's a 0. It has no value. Do you even have to round it? No. The next one did the same thing. And I am not saying it out loud because I ain't dealing with y'all today. I look at my next value. To the right, is there anything there? Leave it as it is. My next one, it tells you to subtract. You end up getting letter what?
B.
That one was a super easy one. Remember, on the subtraction ones, it will say difference. Did you write it down? Some of you did not.
I did.
Then we get to our last page, number 14. I know I'm not there yet. I'm waiting for some people to write it down. Then we get to number 14. Is that any of your business?
I just want to know.
I know you do, but you ain't the boss.
I read it.
You can read it in recess too tomorrow. All set.
You read.
Sum. What does sum mean?
Add. Addition.
And then it said estimate them. That means to round. So I add them and I get 19.25. And once I estimate it, 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it, and you get 19. And then it says Oscar's estimate. Well, look at Oscar. He's 7. Is that the same thing as 19?
No.
Is that too low compared to 19? Is that too high?
No.
Estimate cannot be determined. Well, what that means is that student forgot to solve that problem. Have y'all ever done that? Have you ever forgotten to solve a problem?
Yeah.
That means it cannot be determined. But he solved it. He just didn't solve it right. My next one, you find the sum of something different. And we get,
60,009.2.
you a hot mess express. What's my answer?
19.2.
Product. What does product mean?
Multiply.
So you multiply it and you get 28.764. Did it ask you to round? Did it ask you to estimate? Did it ask for maximum? Did it ask for anything?
Yeah.
No, you put it in just as you see it. Okay. My last two are very important. My last two are very important. Okay? You may go after these last two, okay? Class. I see the word per, and you have been taught, because of the word per with rates, that it means to divide. And it does when you're trying to... It's not glitching. I'm having some misbehavior going on that I might call out some parents to refer to 26 minutes and 44 seconds. Hocus pocus. 17 and 18 are very important. I need you to make sure you're paying attention. Per in this classroom has mostly meant to divide. It is also meaning not only to divide, but it also means its inverse operation of multiply. When it means to divide, you're bringing it back to 1. You're bringing it back to 1. Well, guess what they already did? They brought it back to 1 pound. How much are mangoes per pound? How much are mangoes per pound?
$4.55.
So we know it's not dividing. Obviously, we're about to be multiplying. Well, we know $4.55 per pound. I have 2.8 pounds. I'm going to have to multiply that to find out how much are the mangoes all together. And mangoes all together are $12.74. My next one, it says 65 cents per pound. Well, how many pounds do I have, guys? 5.8. I put it in my calculator and you get $3.77. How much more means to subtract? How much more means to subtract? And when I subtract, I get 8. If you were stuck on that because you're like, oh, I got to divide this. Oh, I got to divide this. And then I subtracted what I divided, I'm not understanding what I'm getting wrong. It's because it already brought it back to 1. You do not have to divide. You have to multiply. My last one, the cost of candy bar is 75 cents. If Jessica has $5.75 in her pocket, what is the greatest number of candy bars she can purchase? So here, I know I have this amount of money, and I know that per candy bar, it's 75 cents. How many could I get? Well, I need to split that amount per candy bar, and I get 7.63 Repeated. Another word for greatest number would be
Maximum.
because when you go to the store, can you get 7.6 candy bars? No, that would be what?
7.
Well, yes, it is 7, but can you get 7.6?
No. It'll be 8.
So you're telling me your $5.75 you can go get 8 candy bars? What's the maximum amount?
7.
Because if you get 0.6, you're doing what? If you get that 0.6 of a candy bar, if you get this 0.6 of a candy bar, you just got it off of the 8th candy bar. What's that called?
Stealing.
Yeah, you stole 0.6 of a candy bar. You only paid for how many? 7. Maximum greatest number of candy bars that you can purchase is only what? 7. I wish they would break those candy bars into 0.6 for you, 0.6 of a candy bar for you, but that's not how it's packaged, is it? Because are you gonna want to come in and buy 0.4 of a candy bar? No. You want a whole candy bar. Get it? Got it? Please make sure that you're stop, look, and listen. Please make sure that you're studying 6NS1, dividing fractions, and 6NS2, which is division of whole numbers, which we've already talked about. And the decimal practice, which is 6NS3. So I'm going to show you one more time. We already wrote 6NS1. This front page was 6NS2 and 6NS3. NS1, 2, and 3 is a review from 5th grade. NS1, 2, and 3 is a review from 5th grade. Get it? Got it? Make sure you put that in that sheet protector. Everybody say bye. You're good.